I don't know if you watched this movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I did.
You did,
Fucking
because
great
okay,
movie.
perfect. Because you know, maybe you noticed, the father in that movie, I forgot his name.
Waymond,
He
right?
sort of, wait, yeah, exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
Wayman. He sort of represented this auto-cohesive of love, you know. And maybe the climax was when he gave this sort of speech, and then he said like, "Be kind,"
Yeah.
and
The buckle.
yeah, and on the other hand, the mom was very much, you know, stressed and tried to gain as much control as possible over
Mm.
the daily stressors, and also, you know, her family life situation.
Hmm.
um, and in the end, it resulted in a lot of um, yeah, like misfires, I would say,
Yeah.
with her daughter, and also with the tax officer, etc.
Yeah. And
And yeah,
it's an
I think
amazing
that's a
movie.
perfect example.
Yeah, like I was so like I love the movie just for the fact that it was basically talking about the meta crisis in a way people can, relate to it. Like this idea of like I don't know how you interpreted that movie. Maybe we talked about it before. I don't quite remember, but the idea of
Yeah, might be, yeah.
yeah, like everything everywhere all at once is basically the internet in my view. Um and kind of like what it does to people, like the daughter living in all realities simultaneously and every all meaning is lost. It's kind of like the multiverse thing coming out of science, popularized in a misunderstood or philosophically not very sound way in Rick and Morty and stuff like that. Which is basically using that language of the multiverse more as an expression of the overwhelm of social media, I think. Where it's like you're doing something, but everyone else is having like a more epic time and you're not special kind of thing. Um, but I loved it for that reason. But then when like the climax, when suddenly the idiot father is actually the hero of the story, and he there's so much wisdom in his foolery. It's like that was for me like the best thing ever because it was like he was. I think we have lost our understanding of what faith means. Um, so like yeah, popularized by the new atheists, it's like faith is belief without evidence, which is very very shallow interpretation of the term because it's just Forrest Landry talks about it like faith is vision wide open. Yeah, he had faith. He didn't let fear cut off his connection to his knowledge that fundamentally reality is good, is kind, and that you align yourself with it if you also express that.
Mhm.
And in the end, it was just like, oh, holy shit, he is like the hero of the whole story. Uh, which is like they put
Right.
it, they offered an actual solution to the meta crisis because like Rick and Morty tried that and they failed miserably. Like their attempt was no one belongs anywhere. What was it? No one decided to be born, come watch TV or something like that. Existential nihilism, no, optimistic
Mhm.
nihilism, where it's like there is no meaning, but that frees us to create any meaning we like, as if that is really feasible, like long term as a society. And I think you can just observe what season 3 and following created out of Rick and Morty. It's just like this totally nihilistic shit show. And I think the creators seem to be like expressing that, yeah, they're struggling with holding optimistic nihilism in a
Mhm.
positive way.
Yeah, yeah. I've never seen that show, so I'm not
Oh, really?
really
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just such a big cultural phenomena, and it just says everything about where we are right now as a culture. Like, it's all about, uh, yeah, it started with like great and funny and innocent, and now it's basically devolved into, yeah, splatter, soul-crushing, apocalyptic, nihilistic trash.
okay. Okay, sounds pretty dire.
Yeah. No. First season I can recommend. From then on, you have to decide yourself.
Okay, okay.